Hello and welcome. In this video, we want to discuss the Midjourney editor that was released not so long ago. I think maybe a week or something like this. And I've been wanting to make this particular update. Now, if you are a Midjourney user, if you have Midjourney, you would have already received the message in Discord by now, driving you to this link. It's a feature called the editor, and you can go to it by going to midjourney.com/editor. Now, if you click, it's going to take you right away. And I just advise that you log in with Discord, right? So when you click, they're going to tell you whether you want to leave or not. They're showing you here some examples of what you can do with the editor, which is really interesting. I have my own example. So for instance, in this case, watch this. So we have this picture. This is a completely, it's a Pixabay picture, right? So maybe this is a portrait or something. I'm sure this is not a real image. Or if it is, then I would be very surprised. But I managed to put a dragon in it. So using this editor, okay. Now, once you're in the editor, and if you failed to find your way to the editor, just go to midjourney.com/editor. As you can see right here, over here. So just give yourself a moment to go there. Like I said, log in with Discord. That is better. Now, when you want to edit, you can click Edit New Image, and you can edit an uploaded image. Now, I'm going to go ahead and edit an uploaded image that I have. It's that of a lion, okay. So there's the lion. Sorry, that sound. There's the lion that I'm trying to edit. And once you've uploaded it, it shows it right here. Now you can control the scale of the image as you wish. I'm going to keep it at 100%. And I'm going to actually increase the brush a little bit. And I just want to put a hat, right? Let's just say a Santa hat. Santa hat on the lion's head. That's the prompt that you should type in. And of course, it's as easy as this. Okay, so you just hit the generate button here. You can control the aspect ratios and so on and so forth. But if you hit the generate button, this might surprise us. So hopefully this is going to be a beautiful hat, especially that we're getting into New Year. So this is cause to celebrate. All right, so here we have, so the results are rendering, and they're going to try to fit this to the lion, okay? They're going to try to fit this to the lion. And as you can see, amazing, isn't it? And you have 4 more propositions. So for instance, you have this one. Now this one doesn't look so good. Looks like a bad Photoshop. This one also looks like a bad Photoshop. And this one, not so good. But the first one really is really good. You know, it just really worked out perfect. So once you want to download your image, you can just go ahead and download the image. You can also upscale it to the gallery, which you can do. Now, if you want to make a lion wear some clothes, you can also do that. And the way to do it is to, first of all, you got to get a clean lion picture where you have, let's just say, more visibility. Now, of course, the lion is just the example, right? So we're going to use more examples as we go on, but let's just have some fun here, okay? So it's life, you know, let's just introduce a little bit of fun, okay? So this is the lion. We have another lion, okay? This is a younger lion. And so let's go back here, and what we're going to do is we're going to actually just go back by clicking here, removing that part of the URL, and revisiting midjourney.com/editor. Okay, so now we have a couple more projects. So I'm going to click edit from uploaded image. By the way, you can add a URL if you have a URL of the image. I'd like to use the uploaded. And yeah, so that's the second line. So for the second line, we're going to have a Santa Claus hat, and we're going to do that first. So this way I show you that there's a workflow to think. So first of all is use the brush. Now I'd like to brush this part around his ears, and I'd like to also brush this part just to give more space for that pointy Santa Claus hat. And I'm going to say Santa hat on the lion's head. And I can just submit the edit, and now it's going to start working on it. And so I've actually made that curve in order to make sure that they make the hat a little bit pointy. I don't know if this is going to work, but you know, it's definitely going to work somehow. And now that we have the hat on top of the lion, or after we have the hat on top of the lion, we can introduce more. So this hat looks pretty nice. It looks like again, like I said, like a badly edited Photoshop. And this one looks nice as well. I think I will go with this one. Okay, so I will choose this one. Then what I will do is I will keep erasing. So now I'm gonna increase the brush size, and I'm just gonna go and start selecting parts of the lion. And I'm just gonna select this part, and let's give some let's give this lion some clothing. Okay, so we're gonna say uh, lion lion wearing let's just say New Year clothes or Santa clothing. All right, for the new year. And if you click submit the edit, by the way, Photoshop is dying more and more with the introduction of these tools more and more, which I'm not sure if a lot of you are aware of, because there's many that are not aware that they don't need to use Photoshop for so many things now. But there's a lot of AI tools that do the job of Photoshop and actually more than just do the job of Photoshop. So here, they're kind of not showing us anything. So that's maybe because of my prompt was not good. So I'm going to switch back. Actually, that's a little bit difficult. I'm going to switch back to this version. And I'm just going to go ahead and just say, for instance, I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm just going to... Actually, let's just, instead of, making the lion wear clothes, let's try something simple like lion wearing some shoes, some Santa shoes. Because it's true that what we did was pretty difficult. So we can say lion wearing red shoes, red Santa shoes. Let's go ahead and submit the edit. Now it's going to start working on it. And the good thing is you always have this history here that you can go back and forth if you did make a mistake or if something doesn't go well. Now it seems from what I can see that these results may be good. Well, nope, they didn't work out. So they didn't actually give the lion shoes. But I think that they just have to maybe just improve. Now let's try something entirely different. Let's just try maybe just putting a lion on top of a skyscraper. So let's go ahead to Pixabay, look for skyscraper. Or instead of putting a dragon, let's put Kong, right? I'm not trying to infringe any copyright, but let's you know what? Let's just put a gorilla, okay? Because there might be some companies and might be trying to sue everybody that tries to use the word Kong or a reference to the creature Kong. Now this is a pretty good one, and I'm not sure if I can make this succeed, but I'm just gonna go and download. We're just trying to explore this tool together. Now it works really well with the hats, but as long as you introduce more things, it just more and more doesn't work. So what I would do if I was in your place, I would download the picture of the lion with the hat, and I would reintroduce it by clicking edit new image as an uploaded image. That way, maybe you don't get the kind of errors that we got earlier. So here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit the uploaded image, which I'm going to upload right about now. That's pretty much it. Okay, and as you can see here, I can't scale this past, so this is the limit. I'm going to increase the brush size, and I'm just going to put right here on top. Well, I think instead of a gorilla, I might as well just go ahead and put a dragon. Let's say a fierce, dangerous dragon on top of a skyscraper. Submit. I wanted to put the Kong, but I think that it might not succeed as well as a dragon, especially on top of the skyscraper. Yeah. So let's see. Let's see what it does. From the looks of it, it might seem that it may be successful. Well, absolutely not. Not successful at all, because it looks like only the head of a dragon. Now this one might be cool. But you can see, this one is definitely cool. I actually like this one. I'm going to download it, and I'm also going to download the other one with the eagle. But it didn't quite put the dragon. Okay, it didn't quite put the dragon there. So I'm going to edit the prompt, but I'm gonna now I'm going to select a little bit of a bigger part of this. Okay, so I'm going to try to be a little bit more imaginary. And I'm going to say a dragon standing. Dangerous standing dragon on top of a skyscraper. Now let's submit. Let's see right now if it goes and generates a dragon. So just test an experiment thing. You never know what you can get. Just like Forrest Gump says, it's life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you can get. From the looks of it, it seems that we won't have any better results than what we did have in the first place. Now, as you can see, it did quite put some dragons in there, but these are not the dragons that you can expect. This one is pretty good, but so this is just the introduction to the editor. Like I said, it's a trial and error, and it depends. So sometimes you never know what you can get, and so that's pretty much it. And I hope to see you in the next update.